I was involved with scouting ever since I was a youth. I joined as a cub and I made it all the way up to Eagle Scout when I was 18. But I'll give you an example of what I think it means to be an Eagle Scout and how that can impact your life someday. When I just recently moved down here about 20 years ago, I was in a position where I was about to run out of gas. So I pulled into a gas station, and unfortunately that gas station didn't take credit cards. So I went in to pay for the gas, and I did not have any cash, but I had a check. And I mentioned that I had the check, and the cashier said that he couldn't take the check because he didn't know me, and I wasn't from around there. So I told my story again, and he still wouldn't take the check. And I mentioned that I was an Eagle Scout. I said, "You can trust me." And he said, "I'm sorry, I can't take your check." Well, the guy behind me tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Are you an Eagle Scout?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Well, I trust you." So he said, "Write me a check for $20. I wrote him a check for $20. He gave me $20. I paid for gas, and I went on my way. So being an Eagle Scout can make a difference in how people perceive you. And then after I got married and had a son, of course his natural path was going to be a Boy Scout, hopefully an Eagle. And so we joined scouting whenever he was in first grade, and he did make it all the way up through all those campouts and the trips we went on, all the good times we've had, and he's now an Eagle Scout. And that was one of my proudest moments at all, being in scouting, was being the Scoutmaster and being able to award him his Eagle Award. One of the things I do like about scouting is it gives me an opportunity to interact with a lot of different people, a lot of different backgrounds. I volunteer a lot up at Albright Scout Reservation. We have a good team up there of people that do a lot of things to improve that property. We build pavilions, we work on shelters, we mow the grass, we cut the trees also. Those kids can have a great experience. The other thing about scouting is it lets us mold these young men into productive citizens. If you look at the Eagle Required Merit Badges, you've got citizenship in the community, citizenship in the world, personal finance, personal fitness. Those are all things that are really beneficial to the youth at that point in their lives. We're just trying to be good role models. I like to think I've made a difference in some of those kids' lives.